These two projects are looking at improving the competitiveness of high-quality cassava flour in Nigeria and other African countries. And at the same time, we intend to investigate the possibility of increasing the nutritional benefits of the use of high-quality cassava flour and bread baking in Nigeria. The two projects are important to Nigeria basically because Nigeria is the largest producer of cassava in the world, and it's also the largest consumer of cassava in the world. And we have multiple ways of using cassava. But the high-quality cassava flour is a new technology, new product that the wheat millers have adopted as a raw material. And for the wheat millers, they want to make profit. They want to ensure that the quality of the wheat remains the same. And the bread bakers who are going to buy the wheat flour from them, the biscuit manufacturers and so on, are looking for wheat flour that will retain the same quality, the same nutritive value over a long period of time. And so integrating cassava into wheat flour means that we would need to look at ways in which the quality of the composite flour would remain constant or remain the same, and will provide or produce products of high quality, bread, biscuits, noodles, and the rest of it. And so that is a major issue for Nigeria and the consumers. And these two projects are going to look at the issues around ensuring that the composite flour being produced by the flour millers have the quality required for bread baking.
One thing I have always advocated during my scientific years at IITA is that let's use what we have to get what we want. And cassava is one of those targets because we have the comparative advantage to grow the crop in sub-Saharan Africa and in Nigeria in particular, which is the global leader for cassava. But in terms of maximizing our revenue from cassava and its products, we have to be very competitive in relation to other competitive products to the cassava crop and its products. And we should also improve on the quality and health aspect of the product. And that's the essence of these two projects for which we have come here to deliberate on and come out with very key outputs that will help us to have a smooth implementation of the project. I want to welcome you to this important launching ceremony, and I wish a very productive deliberation during the day, and we come up with concrete examples of what we are going to do this year so that we will head towards the train that will turn cassava from the brown gold to the white diamond of sub-Saharan Africa. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
From the perspective of IFAD, I would say this. Initially, IFAD was funding a grant for anything that came up, for the development mainly. Then, from 2013, the president of IFAD, Dr. Kanaya Nwanze, established a specific grant window we call agricultural research for development. And this is to finance research for development, targeting mainly research organizations, institutions, international organizations, national agricultural research systems, etc. And the first project, let me just call it high quality cassava value chain, the first one in the list, is the first beneficiary of this grant window. And the IFAD has got a very clearly defined target groups, the rural smallholder farmer. So that is our target. Secondly, I cannot tell you this. We have been pushed, me and Abbas Adebayo, to be where we are today, to be able to stand here and share with you the launch of this project. We have been pushed, we've been shoved, we have stumbled, but we never failed. We knew where we wanted to go, and as my mother told me when I was growing up, he who is tenacious always gets a wife. We were tenacious and we got it.
As Africans, as West Africans, is that this is the stage or season of food and nutrition revolution, where people are mindful of what they consume and they are asking questions. Can't we go back to our locally grown food? And I see this as an opportunity for all the stakeholders from all sectors to work together to bring out evidence-based information that will inform decision making, not just at the national policy level, but at individual and household levels. So let us put our commitment to this, and then we will make impact, giving real solutions to the problems and the challenges of our time.
If we say we are including a cassava flour into bread, let us say we want to do that to save foreign currency for the country and also to put money into the pockets of the farmers.
We never eat cassava alone. And because we don't eat cassava alone, what we are always measuring, it is not too clear. So we have to be very careful, because I take bread with a cup of tea, there are other accompaniments around it. So when we are measuring it, we have to be very careful. Is it okay? Because we don't eat cassava alone. Thank you.
The take-home message in this meeting is that there is a need for us to synchronize the value, nutritional and health benefit of cassava into wheat bread. And some areas of doubt need further research. And when we want to do research, we need to solve so many issues, like what will be the combination of the glycemic index and the insulin index, or glycemic load and the insulin index in consumers of cassava wheat bread. The concept of acceptability and nutrition awareness for consumers to know the benefit that they will take eating cassava wheat bread. Bear in mind that we are not eating cassava alone. We eat cassava with other legumes like meme or pudding and all other ingredients.
We've come to agree that the way to go is to pursue this cassava initiative. There are a lot of benefits to government, to individuals, to companies in terms of wealth creation, in terms of job creation, reducing forex, utilization. And so, as a company, we are prepared to go. When you look at the social aspect of what we are talking today, I mean, people who are perhaps getting into crime today, if this policy runs, you will find them go back to the hinterland, and they will work and bring great, wealth to the nation. We need to continue to collaborate. And then government will be happy, because the transformation agenda is all that can bring more wealth to us in the agri sector.
This is our country. We will not depend on people. We will not depend on handouts or government coming to make that change. That change must begin here. And I think we have the capacity to do that. We have the knowledge to do that. And we have what it takes to do that. But we will have to be determined determined to make that impact. Nigeria is the world's largest producer of cassava. Nigeria has to take the lead.